Are you looking for the best cheap laptops? In this video we will look at some of the best cheap laptops. Before we get started with our video, we have included links in the description. So make sure you check those out to see which one is in your budget range. Number 1. Lenovo Ideapad Flex 5. Our former top pick, Lenovo's AMD-based Ideapad 5, which comes with a Ryzen 5 processor, is still a great budget laptop. You get plenty of power, a nice 14-inch IPS display, 16GB of RAM, and a 256GB SSD. The 360-degree hinge converts it to tablet mode or stand mode for watching movies. To take full advantage of the 2-in-1 design, be sure to grab the digital pen, $40, although there's no place to stow it. The screen could also be brighter. The processors here are a generation behind the ZenBook above, and the screen isn't nearly as nice. Unfortunately, the newer Ideapad 5 is more expensive. Powered by an AMD Ryzen 5 5500U mobile processor with Radeon graphics, this portable notebook computer has 16GB DDR4 RAM and 256GB NVMe SSD storage. Reduce the clutter. The Flex 5 14 touchscreen laptop has a narrow bezel on 4 sides for more viewing area and less clutter on the IPS FHD 1920 by 1080 display. Designed to keep your ideas flowing, anywhere, anytime with the ability to multi-mode, this Windows laptop has a 360 hinge so you can use it in laptop mode for everyday computing, tent mode for sharing, stand mode for binge-watching your favorite streaming shows, or tablet mode for easy interaction. A physical shutter on the webcam improves your privacy, allowing you to keep out unwanted attention. Stay connected with integrated 2x2 Wi-Fi 6, 802.11ax, Bluetooth 5, 2 USB-A ports, 1 USB-C with PD to support power charging, HDMI, a 4-in-1 card reader, and an audio jack. Using Alexa on your PC is as easy as asking a question. Just ask and Alexa can check your calendar, create lists, play music, answer questions, read the news and more. Number 2. Microsoft Surface Laptop Go 2. Microsoft's updated Surface Laptop Go 2, August 10 Wired recommends, is a great student pick and a good cheap alternative to the MacBook. Our reviewer said it's an absolute joy to use. The keyboard is one of the best for getting your essays typed up, and the 11th generation Intel chip, while not the latest, is plenty capable for most people. If you can afford it, spring for the model with 8GB of RAM. Unfortunately, battery life is not great. We managed 7 hours on average. $700 at Amazon. Light, portable Surface touchscreen laptop with Windows 11, 2, and 12.4-inch PixelSense display. 1, starting at just 2.48 pounds. Work, play, stream, and run day-to-day apps with 11th Gen Intel Core i5 processor. Look and sound your best on video calls with improved HD camera and built-in studio mics, plus rich sound for music and shows. Long battery life 13.53, plus, recharge quickly with fast charging, up to 80% in just over an hour. 7. Convenient security. Fingerprint power button with Windows Hello and one-touch sign-in on select models. You're going to need Word, Excel, and PowerPoint. Don't forget to add Microsoft 365. Number 3. Acer Swift 3. We loved Acer's 2021 version of the Swift 3, but it was over $700 at launch. Now that it's more affordable, this notebook is a better buy. It wraps a powerful 11th Gen Intel Core i7 chip, 8GB of RAM, and a 256GB SSD in a thin, no-nonsense design with a 1920x1080 pixel IPS LCD display. IPS is a little nicer than some types of LCD. The Swift 3 scored well for battery life in our video-based battery drain test, and it boasts 4 USB ports, including 1 USB-C port. I've also used the Intel i5 model, which gets even better battery life, but with a noticeable loss of computing power. Get high performance, responsiveness, and long battery life with the Intel Core i7-1165G7 processor up to 4.7 GHz, for cores, 8 threads, 12 MB Intel Smart Cache. 14-inch Full HD, 1920 by 1080, IPS widescreen LED backlit 100% sRGB display Intel Iris Xe graphics. 8GB onboard LPDDR4X memory and 256GB NVMe SSD. 1 USB Type-C port, USB 3.2 Gen 2, up to 10 gigabits per second, DisplayPort over USB Type-C, Thunderbolt 4 and USB charging. 1 USB 3.2 Gen 1 port, featuring power-off charging. 1 USB 2.0 port, 1 HDMI port. Intel Wireless Wi-Fi 6 Acer Bioprotection Fingerprint Solution, up to 16 hours battery life. Number 4. Apple iPad Air. Do you really need a cheap laptop? Could you get by with a tablet? The 2022 Apple iPad Air, 8 out of 10, Wired recommends, will be the perfect laptop replacement for some people. If you want great battery life and something that doubles as a way to browse the web from the couch, watch movies in bed, and still get a bit of work done during the day, the iPad Air fits the bill. If you don't want to spend that much on the Air, the base model iPad, $329, is even cheaper, or you can go with the more modern-looking, brand-new 10th generation iPad for $449. The rub lies in getting work done. If you're mostly working with word processing documents, web-based tools, and other tasks the iPad is good at, it works great. Apple has also made strides in improving multitasking in iPadOS 16. But if your work involves software that doesn't run on the iPad, get a real laptop. $559 at Amazon. Number 5. Microsoft Surface. The Surface Go 3 gives you most, though not all, of the power of Windows in a very lightweight, portable form. It makes a fine media machine when you're not working. There's a lot here to love. It's fanless, the 10.5-inch display is sharp and bright, a microSD card slot means you can add extra storage space, and the cover is a really lovely little keyboard. Problems? The battery life is worse than in its predecessor. Microsoft also gets you in the details. The nice keyboard cover is still sold separately for a whopping $99. The most portable Surface touchscreen 2-in-1. Perfect for your everyday tasks, homework, and play. Go anywhere tablet with laptop productivity for the whole family. Starting at just 1.2 pounds, 4, with high-res 10.5-inch 220 ppi touchscreen, adjustable kickstand, Surface Pen, and type cover. All-day battery life. Get up to 11 hours, 1, of on-the-go power, plus fast charging to take you from low to full when you do need to plug in. The new, more intuitive Windows. Work, play, and create in the way most natural to you with Windows 11. Plug in the accessories you use today with included USB-C port, headphone jack, Bluetooth 5.0, and microSD XC card reader. You're going to need Word, Excel, and PowerPoint. Don't forget to add Microsoft 365.